Past sexual relationships. This is non-negotiable. It is a must, and it is true, and you must discuss it with your spouse. When you don't do that, it is not fair, it is not right, it is not true, and you are cheating on your marriage before even it starts. The blueprint that the past sexual intercourse live within us, whether we did them before you got saved or whether after, there is what you call muscle memory. In other words, our body can be able to remember. Do you know even how the first kiss was given to you, where and when? The kind of how that man or that woman smelled, where you were at, what you are wearing. These things might seem they have been erased and forgotten, but if you never dealt with them in an effective way, they'll come back. Now, sharing with our spouse as our past sexual experiences, it is not for the purpose of that we did not deal with them effectively. We might have dealt with them effectively or not. But the whole point is, we are in the world where people hinder information from getting to their spouse, mostly of their past. But one day I want you to know that your husband might meet a man you slept with. One day your woman might meet a woman you slept with. One day video might pop up. If you use it to record yourself and send pictures of your nakedness to men or to women, please make sure they are aware of it. The enemy, he always uses our truth when we don't own it. What does that mean? The enemy, he will see you lying and he will let you lie. Tomorrow he will come up with the real truth of what happened. But because now you've emphasized that it never happened, it is going to embarrass you. When you speak about your past, it is not that you are condemning yourself or you are threatening your husband to go away or your wife. No. You are simply wanting them to know the person you are today and the kind of purity you practice today. As we said some days back, some people say they were raped, mostly women, or they did sexual intercourse with someone else, but in a shallow way. Why? Because they know at the wedding night or when they get married, for them it is obvious. The man will be able to know that you no longer have a him. Now, as a result of that, we need to understand that when we speak truth, it is not for the purpose of we are talking so that we don't get caught. No. We are talking the truth because we want to be known. Does it threaten sometimes? Yes. But the more threatening it is, I want you to know the more right it is. Why? The enemy knows why he's pushing that fear inside you. I always tell people it's a matter of time. What you did in your history, the longer you live with your spouse, the nearer they will get to know those things. Yes, there are things that get revealed by time. And let me tell you one of the things that will hurt them the most. It's that they go to know this information from other people, not from you. It will hurt them, it will crush them, it will trash them, it will make them feel so terrible. They will question, were we not trustworthy? Is there anything we did that we weren't supposed to do? When we talk about opening up to your sexual past, don't edit. Say it the way it was. If you are the woman and you are the one who initiated those sexual intercourse, please be genuine. Don't say he raped me. Don't say he manipulated me. No, it's okay. You are no longer that person. Just share. And also if you are the man and you are raped, but because it is an insult, you don't want to say you are raped. You are like, it is me. I pushed myself on her and then, also she gave in. It's kind of, she enjoyed it. No. Please. Be genuine and let them know the scenario. If you start to cry and you feel you can't go beyond, it's okay. Just relax, breathe in and out. But you who is being told, as I always say, please stop and don't be judgmental. These are wrong decisions they made which might still be affecting them. Today in the present, the consequences are catching up with them. So if you are going to say you marry them, or you get to marry these people, please be careful how you view them versus how their past were. One of the things that destroys marriage is that people bring up the trusted issues that they were told in confidential by their spouses. You find they take these same things to demean their spouse and to put them down. That is wrong, and that is demonic, and that is satanic. You can't use people's past to demean them. You too who had a past, please take a look whether there are not some traces and some venom from that past that you are imposing to your husband, that you are imposing to your wife. We have people who like sex the same way their ex used to do sex with them. We have people who do rape their women or their husband the same way they used to rape people outside. We have people who manipulate their husbands the same way they used to manipulate the men outside. We have people who they have toxic masculinity the same way they used to do it with their exes. Please, if your spouse tells you, don't use these things against me, but tomorrow they wake up and they are behaving in the same way they used to, and then you address it, and then you are using the same thing that I told you. Clarify that. Let them know you are not using their past against them. Tell them what was your past is no longer your past. Now it is now a continuity. I appreciate that you told me that, but I think we need to deal with this for once and for all. It will take us one day. It will take us 10 years. It's okay. I'm willing to walk with you until you get healed. There are people who say, I used to do this, but I no longer do it. But when behind the scene, they are doing that. The devil might convince them that the reasons are different. But believe you me, so long as making you do the sin that you used to do, you are still as guilty as before. You are going back to the vomit that you had already vomited. It is important that when we are sharing, we don't edit. Please, give the full story and be willing to answer the questions. And if it feels too touchy and somehow you don't know how to address it, you can start something like this. Can we ask each other about our sexual experiences in our past? And can you note down maybe several questions that you feel they are so important for you that you would like to ask? Why? Because you might, I usually see people when they meet, they are like, no, whatever sexual intercourse they had, whatever past they have, or they had, it is okay. It won't matter. I'm a new person. I'm a new man. I'm created. I'm a new being. Listen, your body is still the same way you used it there. In fact, you might even find that your mentality is still the same. So you need to be very careful. Otherwise, you print black and white the same way you used to print black and white. There are men today who can never satisfy their wives. Women who can never satisfy their men. Because every person you slept with, every wrong content about sex you had, you experienced, let me tell you, it is going to affect you in today as if it is the yesterday that you had of it or you did it. Some people, the reason why they can't keep purity in the marriage, like they can't stay out of adultery, it's because they were used to sleep with multiple men in the same period. They have different tastes. They have drunk soda and biscuit. They have drunk every sugar that exists. And as a result, they are numb to taste. Or they are too alert to any taste that goes around. We call them people who are ruse. They can't withhold. Every winked eye from a woman, it puts him down. Every inappropriate touch from a man, she appreciates it. Every flattering that comes her way, she thinks it's being, a man is admiring her. Every miniskirt that is inappropriate she puts on, and every man is watching at her, she thinks they are praising me. When you marry someone who is like that, if you marry and you are someone who is like that, you are going to hurt your marriage, you are going to hurt your spouse, you are going to hurt each and everyone that is around you. So please change and let your spouse know that there are things that happened, but you have dealt with them, or you'd wish they accept to walk with you as you do the journey of healing together. You need that.